Hi everybody, this is Cindy, and here we are on Monday. I wanted to talk to you a little bit so that you don't just always have to read comments online and that sort of thing. And so hopefully this video will be helpful to you in a few ways, and not so long as the last one. So I have a few things I'm going to say today that are like in response to what you've been doing, and then also looking ahead. So I wanted to commend you for your work so far. Good learning and good thinking, and appreciate your keeping up with things and responding to each other's comments. I think that's great on the forum and for working away at your Competency Capstone Project, which I know is not a small task, but hopefully meaningful to you. So I imagine you've looked at the Moodle page and see all those resources for you. So remember now that those are things that go in your capstone. They're provided for you. You don't have to look them up. So we've tried to make that easy for you. All right, so we'll talk about the capstone later, but for now, I just wanted to say I see that you're learning in so many ways, and I wanted to point out one of the things that professors do and that they know is, and here's my little signs, I'm going to have some, try to make you laugh a little bit. I mean, it's not like this is a funny topic, but it's just kind of amateur in some ways. The last big long video I put on, I put captions on. It took me an hour to learn how to do that, so I hope you appreciate it. But anyway, I'm not going to do that again because it took too long. But here we go. Learning is holistic. We know that as professors. So when you're learning, you are not just learning cognitively like you did in the classroom. Like, you know, here's this theory, or here's the steps of the plan change process, or here's the laws I need to understand about my work. There's a lot of that. And actually, I know that you're learning intellectually and cognitively things that you didn't learn in the classroom. So we understand that because we couldn't prepare you for everything. And you're learning physically because you've expressed in your forum posts that you have experienced stress and sometimes, you know, anxiety and over things and sleep problems and not taking good care of yourself and learning how to do that. And so learning is also in the body. It's definitely that we learn, and we sometimes take on the stress of other people. You know, there's a whole field of study about burnout and vicarious trauma, where we're traumatized by the things that other people go through, and that we have compassion fatigue because we care so much, and then we have to learn to draw those lines and be healthy ourselves. We absolutely have to be healthy ourselves, and so you're all learning that in different ways. So learning is also, as I said, physical, and then learning is emotional too, because we care so much. We feel sad or angry or frustrated on behalf of our clients, or with the system that doesn't work sometimes, or with ourselves because we don't know enough to help somebody. And so it is emotional. We also express and experience positive emotions, so that we also are happy and pleased when our clients do well and when things work for them, and it's great to share those things. So remember to keep your perspective if you can, and to share the good things, because we all need to hear those. So not only do I need to have good experiences in my work as a social worker, but so do you, and I like to learn from yours. So I get some emotional support from hearing that you're having good experiences. So we're learning emotionally. Then socially, we learn from our practicum. We learn who our colleagues are. We learn from our clients in the interaction. We also learn how the work that we do impacts other people in our family and our friends circle. So we want to be good to them. We don't want to unload all of our, you know, feelings about our work on other people. And so socially, we learn. And then spiritually, I think that we learn as well, because this work is about our values and our ethics and the things that we really care about. And sometimes we're disappointed, for example, and clients lie to us, or the system doesn't work. It seems like people don't care, or they take advantage of each other, you know, just all those things. And honestly, those can impact you spiritually. You can start to believe that everybody's bad, or more people are bad than good, or you can become cynical, and none of us want that to happen. And so the learning spiritually needs to be, how am I going to maintain that belief in all of those good things? And you'll find your way through that as well. So good holistic learning. Also wanted to say that you had good metaphors. I know I gave you some samples that you could use from the book, and some of you chose those. Looks like journey was the most popular, but you will also develop those over time. And like there might be a metaphor that works for one client and another for another client, or you might even use the metaphor to work with people. You know, like you're trying to climb a mountain, aren't you? You could say to somebody, oh man, getting tired. Let's rest here for a minute and think about the rest of the trip and catch our breath. And so metaphors can be good, but I know some of you struggle to find one, and not everybody's a metaphor person, really. I know that. So the other thing is I think that they will become apparent to you over time. You know, you'll say to yourself, well, this is just like whatever. And so when it happens, develop that metaphor yourself, because each metaphor has with it not only the experiences that people are having, but what you need to take with you, like say on that journey or up that mountain, or when you're weaving a tapestry. What are your ingredients? What are your tools? That kind of thing. What do you take with you in terms of your knowledge and your skills and your values and you as a person that are this social worker? So keep working on those metaphors. I like them. And then looking ahead to the rest of the semester and of course the rest of your life. I know that we're half through the semester, which means for those of you who are in a 2-semester practicum, you're 3/4 of the way through your practicum. Wow. And this is good, and yet it also causes stress and anticipation. I know, it's always a mix. And so you just need to make sure you put it in perspective. Yes, indeed, it can be stressful because I know you're thinking about all kinds of things, like graduation. And by the way, I hope that you all take part in that, because it's an amazing thing. And we have on campus, we have one large, well, actually 2 large ceremonies, and one you can take part in. And then we have a social work one as well, which is for the BSW and the MSW students and just our faculty. And that one is really fun. It's really good. So please plan on that. You'll be getting a number of emailings, I think, about graduation, like how to order your gear and all that. And Heidi's the person in the office that can answer all those kinds of questions. And when you start feeling, there's so many things to do. Yes, you know, there are. But one of these days soon, you won't be having as many varied things on your mind to do. You'll just have your life and a job. Won't that be nice? Whoa. And so keep your eye on the prize. You're getting there. The prize will be this degree, and you're going to love it. So my final category is the CCP. So our Competency Capstone Project. I know you're working hard on that. And thank you. So keep plugging away, putting all those elements in, whether it's going to be a hard copy or electronic, or maybe some combination of the two. Like I said before, you can do this electronically. If so, you need to have it on a little flash drive for us so that we can look at it and see that you actually do have everything saved that you need to save, because this is for you. Remember, this capstone project is partly for us to know that you're competent, but a lot of it is for you in terms of your resources that you're going to use as a social worker, including some of the work that you've done. So keep that going, and I know that the written assignments take some time. And I haven't read the social policy papers yet, so looking forward to that. So that's one. The ethics audit is something that is not a paper, as you know. It's just something for you to do, to think through the ethics that your agency uses and how those ethics play out in terms of policies. And then the plan change process is a case study. Remember that one? And there's a sample in the CCP packet. So that's shows you just exactly what we're looking for and describes it. So then you need to do like a 3-minute video to share with others, sort of summarizing it. And I don't know if I'll have time for this, but I'm going to try really hard to make a video sample for you so you know what I'm looking for. I can't promise that because I have a lot to do too. But we'll all get there together. So take care. I'm going to turn it off now. Bye.